Hi guys, I'm Nu-Trix the Synth Guy, and today we're talking about the software called FRMS. But I like to call it forms because FRMS it doesn't flow. So forms from Imaginando. It's a cool synth. It exists. What's cool about it? There's many things. It's just weird. I like weird. It's weird in the fact that it does make stuff like virtual analog, which is normal in a way, but it also does granular synthesis that you put sample in it and just play them in real time and granularly modify them. But you can have 4 of these, either virtual analog or granular, and the 4 of them can be combined using FM synthesis. So it's just pretty weird. It can create these very complex sound timbres and evolution of a sound. It's really cool if you like weird stuff, but it can also be very clean. But if you want this because it does this extra stuff that is just bizarre, but it still is very nice to play with. So come along for the ride. So this is actually pretty cool. You have 4 layers, okay, and you can play or switch between them by pressing on the top one from 1, 2, 3 to 4. And what you have also is your screen is split in 2 sections. The top is you select waveform, control, envelope, matrix, modifier, or global. Global, well, it's for the 4 operators or the 4 sine waves or the 4 layers at the same time, whereas the other ones are specific to the layer itself. So, and you decide what you want to see. So in the top here, I've got the waveform. At the bottom, I've got the control. I could have control and envelope. I could have matrix and envelope. I could have a waveform and modifier. It's just you decide what you want. But every time you switch between layers, it will switch all of them. It will. I mean, the 2 of them will follow. So the way it's laid out, you've got waveform. It shows you what's happening. You get control. Control is basically you can turn on and off the layer itself. Then you've got the synthesis part, oscillator information. If you're in granular, you've got control over the granular section, which is this section here. If you turn off the granular section, you see that, half of the controls are gone because they were dedicated to the granular synthesis only. So turn that back on. You've got granular, turn it off. You have basically a choice of standard sawtooth, sine wave. You go envelope, you've got 2 envelope, EG1, EG2, which are, again, they do what they're supposed to be doing. You get the matrix, which is pretty powerful. You've got 6 different source of modulation and a lot of destination. And if you look, you've got 4 different LFOs and 2 envelopes. So it's really powerful for that. And the modifiers, that's where you find the 4 different LFOs here, the shape. You also have an arpeggiator. So you can turn it on, and then you could use this for the arpeggiator. So let's actually listen to this. Waveform 1, control. We're gonna turn off everything except the first layer. So this is a sound that was recorded. It's a sample, and then you play this section here. So it's moving across the field because if you go into the matrix, you'll see that the LFO1 is assigned to the offset. So it will move. I'm going to bring it down to 0. I double tap. Yes, good. What it does now, it doesn't move anymore because it was doing this. Density is how many grains are playing this sample. Becomes very rich. You can spread them amplitude-wise. They don't have the same volume. You can also spread left and right. can also randomize these things. So it becomes really... What is this? It's just weird. Yeah, that's what I want. And now you're looping forward. It can be backward. It can be forward. It can be ping pong loop. Goes forward, backward. Okay, let's do an example of what you can do. You can actually record and go, hello. And I've got that sound here. I'm in density mode where I only have one, so you hear it clearly. This is just great. And now, let's add the other one. Let's go into the second one. I'm going to add this one, which is like revolving all the time. Let's go Control Modifier. I want to have the arpeggiator. So you can actually do a lot of weird stuff with it. In this case, I'll show you the other examples so you see how far this thing can go. The evolution is so nice on this thing. So you see, now it's changing the length. That's one way it does the amazing evolution of the sound. The other ones are, this one also is moving. This is pretty cool. So without the arpeggiator, these are really cool soundscapes that have these weird space. Then again, if you want to use, if you want it to be more natural, you can. But by default, it opens the door to just This is just fun. So that's what this is. It's just a cool, weird, soundscapey synth. You can do a lot with it. It's going to be very simple because the option you have here is very quick to play. It has its own sound. You can put Imagine rhythm in there. It's just a weird, cool thing to play with. So if you like these scapes, these soundscapes, these evolution of sounds, and it's just a cool, app to play with. So it does FM, it does granular synthesis in a cool way, and it does virtual analog because it's kind of give that part, so it becomes a full little synth. And again, this exists on Mac and iPad, and you can move between the desktop and the iPad version quite easily. If you're signed into your account on the iPad and on the software, you can actually save your patches and move them through the cloud of Imaginando. So pretty cool little piece of software. And again, if you want to win this, there's 3 bundle of the iPad and desktop version. You just need to click the link for the giveaway in the description. There's a couple of online action you need to do to add chances for you to win it. And that's it. So if you like what I'm doing, thumb up, share it with your friends, subscribe, click the notification bell, and participate into the giveaway if you want to win this cool little app. That's it, guys. See you soon. Make more music.